So welcome to Spacecraft. Spacecraft.
Wow.
If you look, it's all RV YouTubers everywhere! They're famous people!
Everywhere!
Enjoy your journey!
It doesn't even look like we're actually in an RV.
This is phenomenal. I'm super impressed. I have not been this impressed with an RV before.
We're lining up jobs for Cheri.
Right. Everybody stand in line. I'm coming for your sewer.
Enjoy your journey!
Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe because they need
Smash that like button.
Smash that like button.
Smash that like button.
Don't tickle it. There's no tickle it. Smash it.
Look. Ta-da, no swoops. Hey, somebody actually gets it.
You're a big fan of swoops.
I'm anti-swoop.
Well, you'll like this next RV.
No swoopity swoops. Wow.
Look at it.
How long that is.
So you can't even tell what the front is until you look underneath.
What?
And look at the storage.
Wow. Let's get one of these. Hi. No, just no. It's just a big no.
Yeah, exactly. It doesn't matter how small, how. Yes. So welcome to Spacecraft. Spacecraft is 100% custom made. This is actually made for a Hollywood star, so it's actually going to be a set trailer. So a couple things missing, like a full bed, washer. There's no washer dryer. There's no cooktop. God forbid they have to actually do their own laundry or cook. Look at this. So come see.
Yeah, the space.
Oh
Put the cable on the side, you don't have to mess with it.
Yeah. You don't have to dig it out.
Yeah.
So 2 couches are coming and a faux fur chair. They did not make it for the event, for the show.
wow.
Definitely wanted an upgraded audio system.
Space is everything.
Isn't it amazing?
It feels like open.
Doesn't it?
Yeah.
This is a 6 slide. You actually get to choose when you custom make it. Like, how many slides do you want? Where do you want your portion? Where do you? Oh yeah. They're actually.
Can we buy one today?
Yeah. You can put a deposit down today. It's about 12 to 13 months out.
Oh,
Yep.
that doesn't surprise me.
So you can see they're actually working right now. They're designing. Yeah.
Congratulations! I'm
Yeah,
jealous.
that's
I want to be in
awesome.
those seats.
I know. Do you want this? Do you want that?
This
So-
is fantastic.
It's going to
This is the way it should be.
residential fridge. So this is half bath. My favorite part is the mirror.
Oh, you wave your hand.
Oh, I didn't
But it
catch
changes
that.
colors. Do you want the blue color?
That is so cool. So at night you don't have to have bright light. You can have something more low key.
Well, but if you're going out and you're going to be filmed in the sun, well, you need to know what the sun looks like. And if it's going to be under fluorescent, you need to know what you're going to look like.
What
with
is that little
fluorescent.
storage at the bottom down
Yeah,
here?
whatever-
for shoes.
whatever
we always
you
can't
want.
ever find a place for shoes.
Ever. And
There's
this
so
is,
much space. There's even like extra space.
I know.
And look at the wall.
Wow,
And they also
interesting.
painted it in here.
Yes, you can paint these walls. You can see there's the difference
Regular,
right here.
like, yeah.
And then this is, I want that.
Real tile.
Yes, real
Wow.
tile. Yep, and
Nice roomy shower.
yeah. And then this, you have to check out the sink.
Yeah.
What?
I know.
What in the world?
I know.
Oh man. Wow. Can I have?
Yeah. This one's already spoken for.
Oh man.
I'm gonna show this really quick on you.
Wow, it's like a little desk back here.
So again, this is where it's kind of odd because
Yeah.
it's not like a normal.
It doesn't have the full bed in
Right,
here.
so you would have a normal, but you can make a longer slide here and put, you know, the 2 nightstands. This is huge.
She's saying all the right keywords.
Yeah.
Nightstands.
Yes, I know. I can't live without nightstands. But normally you would put like a washer dryer, but you know, if you're a Hollywood star, you don't have to do your own. You don't. There's no cooktop. You don't have to do your own cooking. They have the catering for that. So
if you do use a washer and dryer, what is the closet space? It's going to be here.
you tell us. That's the thing.
They're all custom.
Everything's
Really?
custom. There is absolutely nothing that. So they like to say, and I'm not sure I can say this right, but it's physics, budget, restrictions or regulations, and imagination.
So there's all the defining factors of what you can build.
Exactly.
Gotcha.
If you can dream it, Spacecraft can build it.
And how long has this been around? I've never heard of Spacecraft before. Is this?
Believe it or not, since 1962. Mm-hmm. Yep.
Well, where?
60 years. Concordia, Missouri. So it's about, it's east of Kansas City. So.
Wow.
I know. It's a little gem.
Why have we not heard?
I got a little tour earlier, but it's so great getting her reaction. Just
I know.
you know, and like I told the other gentleman that gave me a tour, that it's so refreshing to see an RV company bringing so many new ideas to this, to an industry that likes to just redo the same thing over
and not step up their game
and
they keep
over
doing
again.
crap. It's just they keep making crap, and they can.
Yes.
Because the demand isn't there to do better. Nobody's holding them accountable. People keep buying.
Well, one of
keeping
the
them in
things that
business.
they do too is that with most of the assembly line manufacturers, they're paid per unit they put out.
So
I'm
let's
sorry.
mass produce and build crap.
And
and they get by with it, and people
quality.
buy them. People keep buying it, so why should they change?
Exactly.
This is phenomenal.
Isn't it
I'm
amazing?
super impressed. I have not been this impressed with an RV before. And
Wow.
Fiberglass ceiling made on site. Fiberglass roof as well, so extra strength, durability. Mini splits for air, so it is better in different temperatures. That's one thing we found with the, the mass-produced is that in Florida you're too hot and your 2 airs or 3 airs can't keep up, and then up in the cold you can't heat it well enough. So
And the
they're not
mini
that
split
efficient.
is very solar friendly because it doesn't take up as much power.
what are we doing?
why have you not put your deposit down?
We're full-time RVers.
Are you?
And
We
been doing
were.
it for years.
Yeah.
We're in a Grand Design Momentum toy hauler, which
is nice.
we like.
Yeah.
But there's so much room for an improvement.
So what does a unit like this run?
Yes. What is the price point on this bad boy?
This
Low
one-
end. What's low end, and then
Well, I can tell you what this one is.
Okay.
This one is $450.
Mhm.
It doesn't have a whole lot of upgrades. I mean, the tile is an upgrade, and but the floors, they're not tile.
okay, so it's kind of a basic model.
It's pretty much
starting
yeah,
at $450.
It's pretty much
okay.
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah.
Pretty
Well,
nice
let
for
me just
basic.
pull that out of my pocket.
Exactly.
here.
Hey, it's only $10,000 to reserve your spot, and you got a year to
To
make
come
it.
up with the money.
Exactly.
We could totally do that.
Exactly. I know.
Right.
Yeah.
That's quite a kingpin right here. Look at that. I guess you need a really big truck to tow this. Look at that storage. Solve the fifth wheel storage problem, huh?
So Spacecraft, we're the only full custom manufacturer in the U.S. that does fifth wheels, travel trailers, and semi-units. This is one of our semi-units, so it's specifically designed for a Class 8 tractor. It's 53 foot long, 44,000 total gross weight, which for a semi isn't that big of a deal. They're used to pulling 80,000 pounds, so it works out really good in that regard. It's got 22.5 tires, air ride, air suspension, can be serviced any truck stop USA 24/7. So it's really good for customers that want to have that kind of capability.
So I can't tow it with my Ford F450.
No, no. This one's designed specifically. Our smaller ones you can pull with like a sport chassis, the MDTs.
Okay.
But it's designed more so for the commercial tractor.
Right.
a lot of our customers, they do like the Volvo, so it's a really nice tractor, and then they're able to integrate it with this. We can do garages, so we do all sorts of toy haulers, and there's really cool stuff on the website for that. We did one that had a Jeep in it, and the whole floor was on a lift, so the bed, the nightstands, the dresser, the whole floor came up, and then the Jeep parked in there.
So are you all custom?
Yep, we're
or
completely custom.
Okay.
So it's what we usually tell people is we can do anything within the parameters of regulation, imagination, budget, and physics.
Okay.
And budget and physics is what usually gets people.
And a really big budget.
It's actually not that bad. I think we're a really good value. So like for instance, on our fifth wheels, we're generally around $6,000 per foot. So a 40-foot fifth wheel would be $240,000. But some of the things that set us apart, we've got the molded fiberglass ceiling, molded fiberglass roof. Most of our units are on the road for 20, 30 years or more if they're taken care of. Lifetime warranty on the roof and ceilings. So it's just a totally different paradigm from an industry point of view. It's not something that you're going to have for 3 or 5 years. It's going to last for 20 or 30 years. It's a generational thing. And there's some fun stuff. So like in here, the walls are painted. It's kind of a subtle thing that people don't pick up on because I think we're the only ones that are doing it. But that allows you to change the color just like you would in a house if you want to change the look of the trailer.
Well, you really solved the trailer storage solution. It looks like a Class A underneath with all that storage.
Yeah, so our fifth wheels, generally speaking, have more storage than the rest of the industry for kind of the same platform. But the semi unit provides even 60% more storage than our regular fifth wheel for the same length. Full pass-through storage, just like a coach. And we design all of our holding tanks to be up into the frame, so it allows for full pass-through storage. And that's part of our custom capabilities. We've done 600 gallons of fresh water for a trailer that went over to Saudi Arabia, and they wanted to do jacuzzi baths in the desert and clear ice cubes and all sorts of fun stuff.
Oh my gosh.
So I mean, it really is custom, anything that people can think of.
So what's like the holding capacity for fresh water for this coach?
For this coach, it's 100, which is our standard.
Okay.
But again, we can do basically anything from 100 to as much as you want.
Okay.
We've done one that had 300 gallons on it, and it had a gravity tank on the front that they were able to use. And then the 600 gallons, they were big L-frame units or tanks that sat down in the basement. There was 4 of them, 150 each, and they could take 2 of them out if they wanted. So they could do 300, 450, or 600, depending on how they wanted to set up their storage for the trip out into the desert.
Wow. So what model number is this?
Every unit that leaves the factory is unique.
Okay.
So this one is 530, which is 53 foot.
Okay.
And it's 122.
Okay.
So typically, the last 3 numbers are the number of designs that we've done within that length of either a semi or a fifth wheel. So we've designed at least 122 53-foot semis.
Okay. And how did you come up with the name Spacecraft?
We've been around since 1962, so this is our 60th year, which is kind of fun. But it was a play on words, and we craft space. So we try to use every cubic inch available, both in the basement, up in the top, and that's what we really are capable of doing. So that's the play on words, just crafting space.
Well, right, you walk in here and you think you're in like a really nice, luxurious apartment or something. I mean, this is incredible.
So we can, I mean, the slides, the length, we can kind of do whatever somebody needs. Residential appliances. So
right, I see that here.
Our slide mechanisms and everything is everything's so robust that generally speaking we just need to know measurements, and then we can design everything around that.
So you build your own custom slides and
Yeah, we build our own chassis, and basically we get raw I-beams and steel in, and then we build it from the ground up.
Really?
Basically every inch of a trailer for the most part is custom.
Okay. Right. It was hard to tell what the front and the back of this RV is.
Part of that if you look just where you stepped over, our semi units have a 4-inch step standard. So it's just one 4-inch step versus most fifth wheels, you have the 3 steps. So it's just a little bit different.
Yeah, that's nice.
And we can also do them with no step. We did a mobile veterinary hospital last year, and there was no step inside, so the team didn't have to worry about any steps when they were going from like surgery to the exam room.
Sure.
But yeah, this is kind of the Zen room. This one was designed for the motion picture industry, movie stars.
Okay.
So it's designed to be on set and breaks between shots, come in at the end of the day and relax, review some of the stuff from the day, those types of things.
So what actors have you made these for?
Most of the time we're providing it to a company that leases it to a movie production studio. So realistically, almost any movie star you've seen has been in one of our trailers. Okay. There was one in Jessica Jones on Netflix, season 2, episode 2. Okay. You can notice that because of the ducting that we have on our molded fiberglass ceiling. We had a bunch of people say, "Was that your guys' trailer?" Yeah. Cool. So yeah, I think just about every major motion picture actor that you've seen has been in one of our trailers. They just may not have known it. Right.
I mean, well, what a great working space in here, and I see it wasn't designed, this one at least, to have a huge bed or something.
You know, they're not sleeping in it overnight. It's just if they need to take a nap or relax, chill, whatever. Okay. This one, we did this just for the show, but when they take it out on set, it's going to have all sorts of pillows and it'll be all decked out. And I'm anxious to see what it looks like on the first deployment, but that will be fun. A lot of fun lighting in this one. So that's another thing that we can do is just about anything from a residential perspective we can do in a trailer. Sometimes there's challenges that we try to overcome since these are rolling earthquakes, but we can do a fair amount. Mini split is another thing that sets us apart from the rest of the industry. Right. So it's a residential HVAC system. We've been doing it now for almost 5 years, but really efficient. The whole system's about the same as one RV air conditioner.
I have heard that about the mini split, that well, particularly RVers that are trying to run with some solar and lithium batteries, that this is a better way to go.
We have a number of customers that can boondock at this point almost indefinitely with solar, a mini split system, and water's going to be their biggest constraint now. We've done, I forget what our highest amount, I think 4,200 watts of solar on the roof is the biggest we've done so far. Okay. So that, you know, they're at a net positive with the solar, even if they've got the air conditioning running, the refrigerator, all that stuff. They're still harvesting more energy than they're using, so they can charge their batteries up, use them overnight, and then do it again the next day. So the only time they really need to use generators, short power, those kinds of things is if they have a couple of cloudy days in a row. Awesome. 3D wall, we have a number of customers that are wanting to do those now to add some texture and extra color.
Yeah. That is nice.
Quartz countertop with the continuation on the backsplash, and then there's also a waterfall over here on the end of the peninsula. First one of those that we have done.
A waterfall. Oh my gosh.
So there's just a lot of quartz in this, and it turned out really, really nice.
Yeah. That is great.
And again, since it's for movie sets, you don't need oven, cooktop, those kinds of things. Most of their stuff's catered, so they just need to be able to reheat and store stuff.
Right.
28 point.
Have a few drinks or something, so.
Dining room, again, we can kind of do anything with that. It's a matter of, we just need to know what the table and the parameters are to get everything to fit correctly.
Where is this waterfall you're talking about?
So this is the waterfall here. It just continues down with the quartz.
I see what you're saying.
Which is enough.
Yeah, that is fantastic.
We can completely run the house.
How many slides in this unit?
This one has 6 slides.
Okay.
I think we've done 8 is the most we've ever done.
Okay.
But that's part of the design process and figuring out what a customer's needs are.
Interesting. And just, like you said, space. Lots of space. So much space.
It doesn't even look like we're actually in an RV. But I imagine
this thing would be a beast to tow around, huh?
Actually, these things are smooth.
Okay.
The guy that brought it down here from Kansas City, we're right by Kansas City, he was worried about a couple of things. And we actually had a pledge bottle that was sitting right by the entry door when we left. Somebody had just set it inside the door, and it was sitting right there when he got back down to, and he's like, we hit some rough roads in Alabama. And he's like, I couldn't believe it. He's like, that can was just standing there. So with the air ride and the air brakes, it's just smooth.
Okay.
So there's still a little bit of movement to it, but it's pretty gentle.
Yeah, incredible coach. I mean, house. I mean, that is so awesome.
Yes, on our website, there's a couple of residential units that are out there.
Okay.
Typically, residential units, they try to stay between 44 and 48 feet. But there's just really cool ideas. That's one of the fun things with our customers is they push us to do things that have never been done before, and it's specifically for them. So it's just got a really fun look, and there's some really cool stuff.
Yeah, I bet that's just cool to be able to customize, you know, so many different things.
We're always saying this about like the RV industry in general doesn't change a whole lot, and it's like we need companies that are doing different things and custom things and changing things. So
well, that's us.
Yeah, awesome. Thank you so much.
Well, awesome. Well, thank you for
Well, you're so welcome.
showing us.
Yeah,
This is
thank
like
you.
goals. Hashtag goals.
So, seriously, I think your mouth was mostly open.
I think my jaw's still
all
on the
time.
floor.
So,
But I can think I can pick it up now.
all right. We might as well leave. No other RV here measures.
We're
up,
done.
so.
Yeah, this is it.
Enjoy!